It is 8:23, and you might be thinking you can't save for retirement now, right? Considering what's going on with the economy and that there's maybe no extra money in your budget. Well, our next guest says you are wrong. His name is Steve Ord. He's the author of a book called The Noisemakers, Why They Keep Losing Your Money and How to Make It Stop. And you say that it may be as easy as saving our change and maybe stop buying all those little things that we just don't need.
Yeah, people think this is impossible. You know, every day people get up and they go to the Starbucks, and I love Starbucks, don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah, it's a great place to hang out.
But they'll buy a muffin and coffee, and then in the afternoon they get an energy shot. They've got to do that, and they spend $20 for lunch. And all you really have to do is cut back on those things to 5 days a week and 40 weeks a year. And if you do that and you save that money, because it's over $3 for all of those things.
Well, and in some cases, because if you buy the venti, right, and then
Yeah.
you want your pound cake and all that, it really does add up. Let's look at some of these numbers, because it really can be staggering, okay? Yeah, I know. Seriously. Steve, break this down. Coffee, let's say hypothetically it's about $4 a day.
Yeah.
That can equate to almost $36,000.
Yeah, and that's not counting the interest that we're going to earn on it.
In
So-
how much time? About 35 years is what we're talking
what
about.
I did is I figured it on a 35-year time period. And if you save those and just only spend, you save $8 for lunch, don't spend 20, just spend $8 less, okay? Over a 35-year time period, even if you only earn 3% on your money, you're going to save $320,000.
Oh my gosh.
But if you happen to do 11.5%, which is what the stock market used to do in the good old days.
In the good old days.
Yeah, you can still do that. That's real easy to do. People don't understand that. But you will have over $2 million in your account over a 35-year time period. Yeah.
All right, talk to me. We showed the energy shot numbers, but now if you're not into the caffeine, you don't think you need that energy stuff, well, you might need a muffin, right?
Yeah.
So if you stop and you get that muffin for $3 a day.
How could you possibly not get a muffin?
Right?
with your coffee?
Exactly.
Yeah.
27 grand. Look at that. 27,300 bucks is what you would save. Again, this is at that 3% level, 35 years time. The lunch out. Talk to me about this number.
Again, I'm just telling people to save $8. So you might go out to lunch every day, but try to spend $8 less. So instead of spending $15 or $20, take your lunch to work. Take your lunch to school. You know, if you're a college student, you know, my college kids even save money because they knew how to work Dad for extra money, of course. But, you know, if you just do that $8 a day for 40 weeks a year, this is what you end up with, those big numbers that I talked about.
Pretty amazing stuff, right? Yeah. Now, if we're willing to, say, do all of this all together, you say, again, annual, over 35 years' time, really you could save up to $350,000.
Yes, that's at 3%.
Jeez.
Yeah, and again, if you go to 11%, the compounding of money is a tremendous thing. Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. And that's $2.3 million.
This is just one part of the book, by the way. I mean, it's a book I can't put down right now. I'm absolutely digging what you have to say, because it really just goes to show once you start saving, it almost becomes a good addiction.
Oh,
which
absolutely.
Is great.
And you start your kids at 8 years old. And
okay.
you tell them, hey, you can own Toys R Us.
Wow. Wow, that's really exciting. Well, we have all of your information about your book on our hotline, and we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
You betcha. Tara.
That's going to make you rethink a few things.
Yeah, like everything.
Thanks, Kaylee. We'll still ahead.